Dear Lord, can you make him at least attractive and have few of his front teeth? Wait, I'm aiming too low. Lord, scratch everything I just said, Lord. Just give him the bluest or greenest or even grayest eyes you ever gave a man. Let him be a blonde, a brunette, or I guess even a ginger. But not too pale and not too tan. He's got a strong knock, but not very good at following directions. Come in!
Mrs. Ward.
Just Ernestine, if you like. Oh, would you mind helping me up, young man?
Sure. Ah!
Please excuse my initial reaction. Sometimes my legs have a mind of their own. I thought about taking an axe to it.
What stopped you?
Now, Stoney told me that if I got hurt in the process, he wasn't going to pay for my medical bills on account of my foolishness. Now, what kind of son tells a mother to her face that she's foolish? Do I look like a fool to you? Do me a favor. Don't answer that.
Stoney, is that a nickname?
Well, now, ain't you a smart one?
Huh.
All right, let's rewind that. I didn't mean it the way it came out. I'm not prejudiced. Never have been.
Well, it doesn't look like anything too complicated. I'll just grab a couple things from my car and...
Maybe what you have to do is apply a little light tension on the locking mechanism. What? I was searching on the Google before you got here. Stonewall E. Ward, a.k.a. Stoney. That's my son. Maybe you heard of him? I would like to sincerely apologize for the way that I behaved when you first arrived this morning. Sometimes I can be an odd duck. A turd in the punch bowl, as my brother used to put it. Now, I just don't want you to think that I'm prejudiced, that's all.
I accidentally found this on your driveway when I was coming up. Might have stepped on it a few times.
Just set it on the porch. Try and sell it at the church yard sale next week. Stoney put that out front, not me. I'm always saying to Stoney, Stoney, you gotta evolve like a Pokemon. You can't remain a little redneck Charmander forever, especially if you're gonna live in this society as a white man. You gotta turn into a Charizard make your flames eviscerate all the evil that you come across.
Wow. That was actually,
Not ignorant?
yeah, kind of cool. But still problematic at the same time.
Wow. Are you always such a fountain of flattery to young ladies that you come across?
Yes. I even managed to impress some of the old ones, too. I'm gonna go ahead and get started if that's okay with you.
Well, go right ahead. I already put my foot in my mouth enough times. Augie, is it? Did you say your name was?
Yes, ma'am, Augie. Or August, when I want to sound more formal.
Huh. Well, what a beautiful name for a beautiful man.
I've been called a lot of things by a lot of people, but never beautiful.
Yes, I can imagine so. But I digress from what I really want to talk to you about. $150 is a tough nut to crack for a poor old country gal like me.
I understand, ma'am, but that's the price I gave for worst case scenario, meaning if I have to break or replace the lock. Now, if I can pick it, it's just 100.
Okay. Where did you learn to pick locks?
In jail? I'm kidding. I learned from a deacon in my grandmother's church.
Well, that's a nice, honest trade to have.
I can think of worse ways to make a living.
Like what?
Out of all the times I've said that, no one's ever asked.
Well, I can give you some examples. Selling drugs, robbing folks, beating up old ladies. Those are just some examples.
I've never met anyone that beat up old ladies for a living.
Please, sir, resume your work. Since we've shared some very humbling moments today, I have to admit that I haven't been around too many men of color.
I see. Now it makes sense.
Can I ask you a serious question?
Sure, fire away.
Is it true what they say about,
Locksmiths?
No.
Men that drive Prius.
Mm-mm.
Oh. Black men that drive Prius.
Never mind. Please excuse my folly. I clearly forgot to take my medicine this morning.
Clearly.
Let me assure you, I am not under the influence of anything.
That's good to know.
In fact, I've been a teetotaler for the last 3 days now.
Why did you stop drinking?
Because liquor and reefer ain't a good pairing for me with my temper. LOL. I want you to know that I get mine straight from my doctor. Nothing illegal going on around here.
There's no judgment here either, ma'am.
Good, because the law said we should not be judging one another.
That among other things.
Well, may I ask you another question?
Yes, then I'm going to pick this lock for you.
Do you think you're better than me?
No, I'm probably worse off than you.
Because you're black and I'm white? Boo-hoo! Break out the violin! If I hear one more person of color cry, woe is me, I think I'm gonna lose it. You know how difficult it is to be a white woman these days?
No, ma'am, I think it's hard for everyone in different ways that aren't fair to compare.
True. But especially a white woman. We're blamed for all the problems of the world. I'm supposed to be a person of privilege? I don't even have a pot to piss in. Look around this house. Does it scream white privilege to you?
But at least you inherited a home and land from your folk. All I got was trauma.
And I'm supposed to feel sorry for you?
Maybe we should feel sorry for each other.
You know, the lighting is a lot better in my room. It would make your job a lot easier. And I promise I would let you do your work.
I'm good right here.
Let go. Let go! $300 enough for your trouble?